So, you want to buy a house. Now what? Are you overwhelmed and confused with all the information you've researched on Google? If you think you're ready to buy a home, listen up. In this video, I'll be talking about 5 things to prepare for before putting in an offer on a property. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dinaz Jewell and I'm a small town realtor here in the lovely Caledonia, Ontario. First, you have to save a down payment and closing costs. You're gonna need some money to be able to buy a house, so start off by saving a good chunk of money. The minimum down payment required in Ontario is 5%. If you are under 20% down payment, you'll have to pay a mortgage insurance, and if you pay over 20%, then you don't. So for example, if you buy a house that's $500,000, you're gonna need at least $25,000 for the down payment, but be sure to save extra for closing costs. The price of closing costs can vary depending on the purchase price and where you're buying. Some of the costs included are legal fees, adjustments, land transfer tax expenses, insurance, and HST. This price can range, so if you save an additional $10,000 for closing costs, you should be good for most entry-level homes outside of Toronto. Second, pre-approval and budgeting. While you're saving your down payment, get in touch with a mortgage broker so that they can begin assessing where you stand financially. A mortgage broker is like the middle person between you and all the banks and lenders available to provide you with a mortgage. Brokers work in your best interest, they're free to use, and will find the best interest rate for you. Once your broker lets you know how much you'll be approved for, budget, budget, budget. Break down the numbers and see what you can comfortably afford. Take into consideration property tax, utilities, phone bill, any other bills you have, groceries, disposable income, debt, savings, etc. Then you'll know what price range you can shop around for. Third, find a realtor. You may have already found a realtor, but if you haven't, now is the time to do so. If you don't know a realtor, you can ask family or friends for a recommendation. You could Google a local realtor, or you can reach out to me. A good buyer's agent will be responsive, will act fast when necessary, they will be patient, they will offer a strategy, they will know what red flags to look for in a house, and of course, you'll be spending a lot of time with them, so you'll want to get along. Fourth, prepare your wants and needs. I like to send my buyer clients a buyer assessment form, which tells me in detail what they are looking for. Then I analyze the results, begin my search, and update my clients if their budget versus what they are looking for are a little out of reach. It's important to understand and share with your realtor what you absolutely need in a home and what you want. For example, if you have 2 kids, then you absolutely need a certain amount of bedrooms, a backyard, and a safe neighborhood. If you're a first-time home buyer and don't have the budget to check off all your wants and needs, you'll want to get a starter home to get into the market and then build your equity, and eventually you can move up to a home that has everything on your list. Last, emotional preparation. This isn't something that is typically talked about, but it's important to prepare yourself for an emotional roller coaster. In a seller's market, it could take 1 offer to get a house, or it could take 20 offers. It's very competitive for buyers right now, so it can be difficult when you fall in love with a house and picture your future there, and then find out you were outbid by a higher offer. Try your best to stay neutral, stay calm, and just know that it will all work out eventually. If one door doesn't open, another one will. If these 5 tips were helpful and you're interested to learn more about buying in this market, stay tuned for my next video where I talk about the 5 biggest mistakes buyers make so that you don't. If you're looking to buy your first home or upsize from your first home and would like to find out more information about Caledonia or other small towns in Southwestern Ontario, you can reach out to me and I'd love to help guide you home.